His Excellency, Governor of the Virgin Islands, Mr. John Duncan, OBE, and Mrs. Duncan, Premier and Minister of Finance, Honorable Dr. D. Orlando Smith, OBE, Minister of Education and Culture, Mr. Myron Walwyn, the Reverend Mr. Franklin Manners, Permanent Secretary in the Deputy Governor's Office, Mr. David Archer, Private Secretary in the Governor's Office, Mrs. Carolyn Igwe, Senior staff of the Civil Registry and Passport Office, staff of GIS, the media, musicians, ladies and gentlemen, a warm good morning. It is very warm, isn't it? Yes. But I know your fans will work pretty well. Yes? Okay. Okay, I extend a warm welcome to all of you to the first ceremony of this year. I especially welcome the 52 persons who have decided to become citizens of these Virgin Islands. Today being a special day, I would like to speak briefly about the joy of giving. We live in a world now where everyone wants something as expressed in questions such as, what are you going to give me for my birthday? Or, what have you brought back for me from your trip? Or, what do you have at home that you can give me? On the other hand, there are those who offer nothing even though their cups might be filled and running over. However, the greatest man who ever lived on earth proclaimed, it is more blessed to give than to receive. For the most part, all of you have received many benefits. For example, being educated here, found a good paying job, is able to own property, or have even met your spouse. Right, Minister? Whatever it is truly being a blessing to you. That's your reason for updating your residency status today. In looking at the above, we believe then that it is your turn to give back to this country that you now call home. To do so, you can give of your time, talent, and treasures, as you stated when you took your oath of allegiance to Her Majesty the Queen and made your pledge of loyalty to the Virgin Islands. So I encourage all of you to get involved if you have not already done so. So before closing, I always remind the recipients to keep your certificates safe at all times. Do not laminate them, because you will need them for a number of reasons, especially to identify you as a British Overseas Territory citizen. Congratulations to all of you, and God bless. Thank you. At this time, I will now call on the Honourable Premier, Dr. D. Orlando Smith, to give his remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's good to be here with you this morning. Soon to be citizens of the Virgin Islands and the United Kingdom family, well-wishers and friends, and other recipients, again, good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate you on this remarkable milestone of your life. Very shortly, you will receive your naturalization certificates, cementing your commitment to this territory. As a member of our One BVI family and having lived in the territory for many years, I know you have come to appreciate what is important to Virgin Islanders and who we are as British citizens. You have made a conscious decision to become an intimate part of who we are, and we embrace you. We welcome and appreciate your pledge to helping us improve and enhance our visitor experience so that our BVI tourism product, this economic pillar, remains vibrant, innovative, relevant, and competitive. We welcome your support to strengthen our financial services brand. Let us tell the world that we have built legitimate, competent, and credible corporate structures together with our industry partners both here and globally. We remain well-regulated and international compliant, and we are second to none across the rest of the world. We continue to create a culture of excellence in education to build a dynamic cadre of people who are capable and filled with potential to be successful in life, at work, and in the community. My government is delighted that you have chosen to embrace this theme of excellence by your collective presence here today. As you know, the natural environment is a sacred cow to this economy. In fact, after our people, our environment is the territory's most valuable asset. I look forward to your continued assistance in doing your part and spreading the important message that we must manage and protect it for the enjoyment of present and future generations. Building a world-class healthcare system is important in my government because we believe that all people living in this territory must have access to good health. It is a fundamental human right, and we will continue to provide the best possible health care at an affordable cost. I can go on, but I firmly believe that you have decided to take this bold step today because, bottom line, you are committed to what we have here, to what we are doing to build a better Virgin Islands, and to who we are as a people. I encourage you now to guard your newly adopted citizenship by continuing to be a model member of the Virgin Islands community. Continue to uphold the laws of the land and help to safeguard our borders. Continue to be good ambassadors at all times, whether you're interacting with tourists or each other. While it is true that we do not have the privilege to choose where we are born, I believe that we should be allowed the privilege to choose where we can live. I congratulate you for shaping your own path and embracing this privilege of choice that has been afforded you today. The Virgin Islands has been your home for many years, and my government thank you for all your contributions in the past and for what you will contribute in the future. We are one BVI, and you're an integral part to our success in strengthening our identity as an innovative and resilient territory. I therefore encourage you to continue to embrace our culture, sing our territorial song, O Beautiful Virgin Islands, with pride, for it is now your territorial song. Once again, I congratulate you on becoming British Overseas Territory citizens. I look forward to hearing good things about you and from you. Thank you.
I think this is the time we've been waiting for, and I'll now invite Governor Duncan to join me at the lectern for the distribution of the certificates. Please listen to your names, and we want this to move pretty swift but smoothly, okay? Kamisha Tamisha Arrington. Patricia Rose Marie Bartley Sills. Rosamond Blummer Lloyd. Sean Ray Alaska Brown. Fitzroy Bruce. Tanya Naveen Cassie Parker. Thank you. Amia Natasia Teresa Chalwell. Joanna Christopher de Riviera. Joanna Natividad Claxton. Martha Collymore. Tristan Rashid Cricky. Jana Dubik. Carol Cheryl Doraz. Roger St. Hope Edmondson. Michelle Valerie Lucinda Saint Edmondson. Faustino Freeman Coates. Troy Miguel Graham. Ayoka Howard Greenaway. John James Greenwood. Jesus Ramon Guerrero Rapsat. I hope I got that right. Siobhan Sirley Joanna Gums. Shakila Delia Tichelle Hanley. Kamika Nadine Raquel Harris. Philip Tyrone Hines Jr. Jacqueline Leola Jacob. Alma Alexandra James. Pierre John. Fidelia Joyce John Baptiste. Elmita Venita Leguer. Ralph Birdie Leguer. Shahiba Natasha Levens. Paulette Maureen Mercer. Marcel Patian Mittelholzer. Debbie Mondesir. Luis Emilio Peguero Velos. Earl Michael Prescott. Laura Judith Kwashi Walwin. Alfonso Armando Richards. Eunice Richards Juan. Urancy Richards Martinez. Stephanie Consuelo Ramirez. Cuthbert Kelson Robinson. Rashido and Eve Robinson. Oshwati Singh. Ryan Ricardo Smith. Angeline Adelphia Stevens. Myron Miriam Stevens. We have the whole governor's office in here today. No one is guarding the house. Congratulations, Miriam. Leonie Elithia Taylor. Patricia Thimadant. Janie Vincent. Kevin Jarvin Williams. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 52 persons have now become citizens of the Virgin Islands. At this time, I'll now ask Governor Duncan to bring remarks.
Honourable Premier, Honourable Myra Morlin, Minister of Education, Permanent Secretary, the Deputy Governor, Registrar General, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. And welcome to the reception hall of Government House. It is a great pleasure for me, as your Governor, to hand over certificates of naturalisation to the 52 people who have made their homes here in the Virgin Islands. I don't think we've had quite so many people for these ceremonies for some considerable time, so I'm very pleased to see so many of you today. Today is your day. You are marking a key milestone in your quest for British citizenship. Many of you will have harboured this ambition for many years, and I hope and imagine that all of you are feeling a sense of fulfilment and satisfaction in attaining this citizenship status, conferring, as it does, the right to carry a BVI passport and to apply for a full British passport. It gives me a great deal of personal satisfaction to be part of an event where you are all committing yourselves loyally to new ties, ties which will stay with you for the rest of your lives. The BVI, like any other growing community, attracts interest from outside in the opportunities available. Some of those so attracted will stay for a short period and leave. But others, such as yourselves, will choose to remain, and by continuing to remain, contribute productively to the community that you have joined, and will obtain the necessary immigration clearances. In due time, the opportunity arises to be naturalized in your new place of abode. And so, from a wide variety of backgrounds and nations, you have all come together this morning to take on a single new nationality. To my mind, that's a highly enriching process from which you as individuals and the BVI as a territory will all gain. It has to be achieved within a clear set of rules and procedures, but the controlled intermingling of cultures, ways of thinking, knowledge and skills, if properly managed, brings with it very clear and tangible benefits and rewards to our community as you contribute to it. As upright citizens, you will need little reminding of the absolute prerogative to maintain cohesion in our society and the role that each one of us plays and the contribution that we can individually make. A society which does not share and reaffirm its essential values and allegiances will suffer. So in a moment or two, you will be asked to recite the oath of allegiance and pledge of loyalty to Her Majesty, of whom I am the representative, and who is our sovereign, to the British Virgin Islands as the place you have chosen to live. This is a solemn pledge, and also a further cause for celebration as you embrace your new nationality and consider the opportunities that this will offer. All of you will, of course, already have demonstrated a commitment to the British Virgin Islands over many years in diverse and varied fields of activity, reflecting the BVI's own rich and developing community. You might think it unnecessary for the Governor to encourage you to maintain that commitment and, with nationality secured, not to lose sight of the responsibilities which we all share, not merely to our families, but to the wider interests of our society. But it would be wrong to let this occasion pass without stressing the importance of your commitment to the BVI, now reinforced with the acquisition of nationality. So may I congratulate you all, and as you recite the oath and pledge of loyalty, ask you to reflect both on the opportunities, but also the responsibilities to your new country of nationality, and to your fellow countrymen and women that today's milestone represents. And of course, I'm particularly pleased to see members of the Government Office and former members of the Government Office who are here today joining us as becoming citizens of the BVI after many, many years' service. So congratulations to all of you. and I look forward to hearing you swearing the oaths of loyalty and allegiance. Thank you very much indeed.
I'll now ask our newest citizens to stand, please, and raise your right hand. You're going to raise your right hand right there. As you make the pledge of loyalty and affirm the allegiance to Her Majesty once again. You did it individually already, so now you're going to do it as a group. I'll ask that you repeat after me. We'll do the pledge of the loyalty of the Virgin Islands to the Virgin Islands first. I give my loyalty to the Virgin Islands and respect its rights and freedoms. I will uphold its democratic values. I will observe its laws faithfully and fulfill my duties and obligations as a British Overseas Territory citizen. The allegiance to Her Majesty. I do solemnly and sincerely affirm that on becoming a British Overseas Territory citizen, I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II, her heirs and successors, according to law. There you go. You're now officially British Overseas Territory citizens. We have now come to the end. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Governor Duncan and his office, Premier Smith, the staff of the Civil Registry and Passport Office, I would like to thank all of you who contributed to making this ceremony a success.